Hello there, Libra. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. We're going to be doing your end of February tarot card reading. So, as a reminder, this is going to be a general reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Everything here is to give you some clarity or awareness into your own personal situations to create the life that you want for yourself. Okay, so one more quick shuffle. Gonna do the bridge. Good enough. Okay, so let's pull out some cards, see what we got going on for you. Okay, excuse me. Lots of major arcana for you. Okay, let's see what we got going on. So let's touch upon the past, as we always do in the beginning of these readings. Yeah, okay, cool. So, first off, Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're learning, for some of you, if there's any type of disappointment in the past, you're really learning how to let that go. You know, anything really that's caused you any type of loss or disappointment, etc. You know, Five of Cups reversed especially, it talks about a lot of healing. You're starting to not focus on anything any type of negativity or any type of pain or anything that is no longer in your control. You're starting to shift your focus now into the bigger picture of your life, into the things that you have that you are maybe grateful for, the things that still give you emotional fulfillment. And you're willing to, as you can see here in the background of this card, there's a bridge, and you're willing to build a bridge and get over anything in the past that may have hurt you. You know, we also see this in the Temperance card right here. So again, this is telling me, you know, you're finding balance, you're finding harmony in your own life. You know, Temperance, it's really what it talks about is balance, but also here it's a card of alchemy as well. With the Two Cups, again, as I said, Three of Cups. You know, we got Two Cups here behind this man here who's so focused on the things that he's lost, but these Two Cups are still here that give him emotional fulfillment. But the Two Cups that the Temperance card, or this angel, is mixing are two different polar opposite things. You know, so as I said in another reading, it's talking about taking things from the past that may have hurt you and things from the present which are good, and so you're kind of mixing them together to make one single cup into one into oneness, into something that makes sense, if you will. So it's kind of like turning the old things into something new. So you're turning past pain into current wisdom or lessons that now are no longer attributed to just pain. It's now saying, like, you know, oh, that was an experience that I learned from, and this is what I learned. You know, so I think for some of you, if there is anything that you have learned to let go or heal from, a lot of you are now seeing it as just a learning experience or a learning opportunity. We see this also in the Eight of Pentacles right here. So I really think for some of you, you know, if this is something work-related, or if this is something with the job or your career or health, that could be related to those things. But also, this is a card of mastery. So I think for some of you, it's talking about self-mastery, working on yourself, doing the due diligence, going deep into the details of something to really get to know it, to understand it on a much more concrete and deeper level. So I think here you have shown a certain mastery over whether it be something emotional or with your career or job, whatever it may be. But you've learned to find peace, balance, and harmony with whatever imbalances there might have been from the past. Now, as we move forward, excuse me, from the past, we go to the present right here. So there are certain things here. Okay, number one. So first of all, let me just go upon this one. We got the Ten of Pentacles here in reversed. So there's something here talking about ending of a cycle. This could be something related with job, wealth, resources, health, energy of some kind, you know, on the family level too, multiple generations, you know. This could be something where, you know, you are maybe not losing money per se, but maybe you are refocusing on certain things that are important to you and your family life. Maybe you're trying to get a hold or trying to get a grasp on your own financial situations. This also could be a big investment as well, money going out. So this could be things like, selling a business, making a big investment, maybe for a home of some kind for your family or with your family. But here there's talking about a big legacy or generational wealth that's coming into fruition for you, if you will. We also have the Death card here in reversed. So this tells me, that there is a big ending of something. For some of you, it could be a relocation, moving your family somewhere, and it could take resources, money, energy, time, effort to do so. Or it could be other things in the family too, like big changes or transformations or transitions, really. Death card really talks about a transitional period for you and your family as well. So I think for some, and I know the Death card does not traditionally mean actual death, but I always like to put it out there that death is a real thing. I don't like to read it that way, but I also just happen to look at that Five of Cups. So God forbid if you lost anyone, my condolences go out to you, all that other stuff. I'm not about doom and gloom at all, but I like to just make this a general reading and just to put it out there, because death is real. There's a beginning and end to life, So here, not to make a doom and gloom at all, but God forbid if you did have a loss of some kind, because I do see that Ten of Pentacles in reversed as well. But it could just be a big transition. This could just be it just could be a time where you are transitioning from with your family or your resources or your wealth into something different. But here I really do see also Three of Cups here. And it's funny, you see here with the Five of Cups, as I said, you have these 5 cups that spilt over, but here, 3 of Cups, you have a celebration with these 3 women. So I think here, from what you've lost, per se, with that 5 of Cups from the past, you've refound or rekindled with this 3 of Cups you have in this present moment. So what's been lost or spilled in the past is now something where you've refilled it with new emotional abundance, a new emotional experience, and something that can be shared and celebrated with those around you. So here I really see that for some of you, transitions, but also something to be celebrated with your family as well. As we move on from the present, let's move on to the future and big themes to think about as well. First of all, another Cups here. So we got 6 of Cups, Maybe for some of you, if there is stuff with family, we do have children here. So there could be something relating to, new children coming in, or like, babies, or like extending your family or combining of families, if you will. Also here, it's really saying for some of you, what was it? 6 of Cups, what was it? There's almost a nostalgia here, I almost feel like, and this comes underneath the Death card, so it's saying, with death comes transition, and maybe there are uncomfortable situations or like, difficulty moving from one place to another, moving forward with that transition. So you may have a certain longing for the past or longing for easier or more or better times, if you will. But I think here, for some of you, you're really understanding that, that your present moment is what's most important and that you are focusing yourself on that. Even more so, I see the Sun card right here in the reversed. So this comes underneath that 3 of Cups right here. So in my head, especially here on that subject of babies, there's another child right here. So but is also saying here with that Sun card, I think there's a lot of emotional fulfillment that's coming from within as well. The Sun card, when it's reversed, there's a lot of personal happiness or joy that you could feel that maybe people wouldn't understand, because this does come underneath the 3 of Cups. You have people around you can celebrate with, but there's also a certain personal joy that's coming in there right now. There's something here where I feel that, you are experiencing joy on a personal level that maybe would only make sense to you. I'm not sure if that makes sense at all, actually, but it just is something that really connects or hits you rather than something that can be celebrated or other people would be willing to understand or actually understand at all. But I think there's personal joy coming in with you, as well as the idea of extending family or babies or anything like that. We also got the 7 of Swords. So I really feel like there is something tactical going on. Seven of Swords talks all about tactics, you know, on top of a whole myriad of meanings here. But the Seven of Swords, I think here really talks about being tactical with your emotions, with your money, especially because all you have really here are cups and pentacles. So it talks about emotional fulfillment and also your own, your own resources, energy, etc. So I think here it's really being tactical because this comes right underneath that 10 of Pentacles right here. So if you are going through any big shifts of your resources that come down to family or with your family or that will affect your family, I think this is really saying you're trying to be smart about it. And also the Seven of Swords, it really talks about, you know, you're trying to work smarter, not harder. The whole point of why this person is stealing the swords in the first place is to give himself an advantage. You know, he necessarily doesn't want to go to war and lose his life and face things head on. If there's a smarter way of doing it to give yourself the advantage, then you're going to take that if it means you're not going to lose your life, you know? So I think here, really with that 10 of Pentacles, if there's any big shifts or changes that's going to affect your family, I think you're trying to work in a smart way where you can get what you need done without having to put yourself with reducing your risk, if that makes sense, at the same time. So now we have these next three cards. These are going to be things that you are dealing with or have dealt with, and now you are learning how to let go so that you can experience different things in your life. All wands. Crazy. Okay, so first of all, 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands, King of Wands. So let's touch upon each. 5 of Wands, what's being released for you right now is any type of frustration, any type of conflict, especially if it's surrounding people. You know, if there's any people or any situations that cause you frustration, that cause you any type of turmoil, that it cause you any type of resistance at all, I think those people or situations are slowly being let out your life, especially if it's just the general feeling of frustration. Because I could see here this comes in the same row as that Temperance card and 5 of Cups. So if there is something here with that, in terms of that emotional level, expect frustrations to be leaving your body. As I see here, as I said, there's things to be celebrating. You're going to find a whole personal joy. And maybe there could be things to celebrate in terms of children, babies, extending family, combining families, etc. We also got the King of Wands. So I think for some of you, there's going to be, what's being let go is in terms of clarity or lack of clarity or things of uncertainty as well. You know, King of Wands is a visionary. He's able to see things in a very long-term or point of view. So with this card, it's saying, you know, you may have a long-term vision for your family or your own life in some type of way. This is in the same line as that 10 of Pentacles reversed and that 3 of Cups. So with your friends, family, community, whatever it is, but there is a big transition period with that. So I think for some of you, you're going to start to gain vision, clarity about what it is that you want, what it is where you want to be leading your life, leading those who are your tribe, your family, etc., toward a certain goal that will give you that stability, abundance, and joy that you may be seeking right now. So expect any type of, uncertainty, any type of doubt, especially to be let go so that your vision will be clear. You will have that clarity to know what it is you exactly want further down the line. Visionary. We're talking about 3, 5, 8, 10 years down the road. Finally, we have the 4 of Wands right here as well. Another card of family. You know, it's about home life as well. So here, anything that maybe makes home life unstable, that also takes away the joy of home life as well, all of that stuff, because this is a card of, you know, of celebration with your family, community, friends, etc. And there's a lot of that, as I said here, 3 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, all that stuff. So really, I think here, it's really going to shift your focus into a place of joy where you're going to start to experience and see more joyful times in your own family life or with your community and friends, and you're going to let go of anything that takes away from from that. Anything that distracts you from the positivity or joy that you may have. This comes right next to that Sun card reverse. So if there is anything, especially on a personal level, that you feel like sucks your joy or takes your own personal joy away and distracts you and puts you in a more negative mind space, all of those things are going to start to have less importance in your life. They're going to start taking up less room or less attention or less focus, if you will. So now we have the next 3 cards. These are going to be blessings from the universe, things that are coming your way that may not have arrived yet. So there we go. What blessings do we have for Libra? Okay, yeah, 100%. Okay, we got 2 of Swords. Definitely. Well, that's a whole ton right there, but I'm going to choose the one that popped up on the bottom. 2 of Cups. Okay. So yeah. I mean, there's a story being told right here for some of you, I swear. Knight of Wands. Okay. First of all, 2 of Swords. Again, this is really telling you that you are going to get that clarity. 2 of Swords talks about certain decisions being made, and sometimes it's a very difficult decision. It's literally saying I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Sometimes it's like feels like the same thing, you know. But really, I think for some of you, the intuition is the lesson here. That moon up in the card over there, it's saying that, you know, your intuition is what's going to guide you. You're going to get a gut feeling, that intuitive knowing that comes from your heart space, and not necessarily your mind, but your heart space, that's going to guide you toward a certain decision, a certain decision that's going to be made. We also got the 2 of Cups. So again, I mean, there's something here where there's love, and there's cards talking about family with children, etc. You know, there's something here telling me where there is going to be love of some kind, and that love can birth something new, you know, because we got the 2 of Cups to the 3 of Cups. You know, we also got that 6 of Cups with the children, child in the Sun card, you know, same thing. You know, so if there is an expansion of family, or if there is maybe marriage or a deepening of love of some kind, or maybe, 2 families coming together, definitely see that as a blessing that may be coming your way, whoever resonates with that. We also got the Knight of Wands. So here, as I said, the King of Wands, and now you got the Knight of Wands. You know, I think here it shows 2 different processes. King of Wands is really talking about, you know, the getting the correct vision, getting the right knowing of what it is you want to do. And then, as I said, with that 2 of Swords, you're going to be able to make that decision. Your intuition is going to guide you toward the right path. And now you have the Knight of Wands talking about this is action. This is going toward the goal. So I think for whatever it is that you choose down the road, you're going to take that and you're going to run with it. You know, not only is your intuition going to guide you, but you're going to feel it in terms of your inner fire, your motivation, your enthusiasm. All of those things are going to light up when you choose that choice, or make that choice rather. So I really think there's going to be some decision you're going to make that may be affecting your family, friends, community, etc., your loved ones, whatever it may be. And you're going to take them into a place of, or some type of movement of some kind, into somewhere that's going to be beneficial or expansive in some type of way. So these next 3 cards are going to, there we go, are going to be beautiful, are going to be themes about this reading. Yep, there you are. About what this reading may be about, or things to think about as well. Ooh, I love that. I don't think I pulled that card yet. Love the imagery. Okay, so far we have There Is Only Light, and we also have Soul Journey. Yep, there you go. Yep, you wanted to jump. Inner Voice. Yeah. Well, let me touch upon that one first, because I already said something about it already. Inner voice, that intuition, that gut knowing, that inner fire, all those things that I said before. Your inner voice is going to lead you toward the correct decision that you may want to take. And I think here, for some of you, this is saying the exact same thing, to get in touch with that inner voice. So things like meditation, things like taking time to calm the monkey mind, as I always try and do every day, and to get in touch with your heart center, you know, your feelings, not your thoughts and not your thinking and not your logic, but your feelings. How do you feel about a certain situation? And maybe that will be the thing that guides you, as I said before, because that maybe that's what's most important, and that's what will guide you toward whatever outcome that you want for yourself. So inner voice, we also have there is only light. Love to see this. I mean, really, it's saying, you know, with that death card especially, you know, there could be difficult transitions. Things could maybe seem unclear. Things could maybe be a little challenging or difficult at times, you know, but understand, you know, that everything happens for a reason. You know, sometimes that you have to say to yourself, and maybe you'll get to a point where you'll be able to look in retrospect and say, you know, this was not happening to me, this was actually happening for me, you know. And that's what it means when there is only light, because, you know, life has its own challenges. That's the deal, you know, when coming down here as human beings, you know, not everything is rainbows and sunshine, you know. Sometimes we have to go through difficult times, but from those difficult times, we learn what we want, we learn who we are, we learn a lot of things about our individual self and our soul's journey, because that's what this is about, soul journey, you know. So really, I think this is a journey of the soul for some of you. You know, this is maybe something that you truly want, something that you've maybe really thought about. And it may, it may include your family members, your friends, your community, as I said before. And so really, I think you're taking not only yourself, but it really feels like you're taking like people with you. I don't know why I feel that way, but you're taking people with you somewhere, you know, and you're taking them to, whether it be moving or something, you know, but you really are taking them somewhere, and you're following your intuition, your soul's calling. So I definitely see that for some of you. You know, there's a lot of family cards here, as I said, a lot of things that allude to children or birthing of new things. Love, especially that Two of Cups, and transitions, that Death card. There's a transition, not necessarily something bad, actually, because again, we got the Three of Cups, we got the Sun card, we got all of these wands talking about a lot of energy, you know, another home card with the Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, a lot of stuff, a lot of people. But anyway, I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment if you wish, and do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. I want to say a big thank you to any new subscribers or returning subscribers especially, for taking the time to watch my videos. I very much appreciate all of you, and that's all I have for you right now. So thank you again, and I will see you next reading. Okay, goodbye.